Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your messages from your ancestors for the month of December. This is going to be a reading for the people born under the Justice card and the Star card. If you do not know what your tarot birth card is, I've filmed a quick video to work it out and I will leave you a link right here, but it will also be in the description box below if you missed a card. All the decks that I am using will also be listed below, on how to get them and if you want to check them out. It's all down there. So I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to start your reading by pulling you a witch's runes, and I please ask that you remember those are general readings, and I'm going to be channeling different messages from different ancestors, so they may not all resonate with you. So what do my Aquarians born under the Justice card and the Star cards need to hear from their ancestors for their highest good, please? Okay. So we have, oh, beautiful. We have the sun. I hope you can see it. I know the runes are kind of small. So the sun rune, it's a very good omen, okay? It talks about abundance, having plenty, achievement, creativity, feeling a lot of gratitude and feeling generous as a result. It talks also about having a lot of inspiration, lots of creative ideas. It may refer to new beginnings as well. It may talk about things being revealed, illumination, and it can talk about as well promotions that leads to having a higher status, like having a higher status in society. So we're gonna see what else we get for you, but this is a very, very good main energy for your messages. Things are looking up. If they've not been good, if you think, Claude, you're insane, well, things are going to look up. Your ancestors are telling you so. So let's see what we have. And you're my last reading, and you are the only signs that got the sun. So that's very interesting. So, we have card 37, Fruition. I am not surprised to see this happening. And card number 2, Beginnings. Didn't I talk about new beginnings when I was touching the rune and feeling its energy? So, that's 37, which is a 10, which is completion. And fruition, whatever it is that you have put your attention to, it's coming to fruition. You are getting what you wanted, and I really felt that very strongly when I grabbed the rune, that this was abundance, plentiness, and also new beginnings for some of you. So you may have worked towards a new beginnings, which is completely possible. But it may well be that you have grown and evolved to such a point that your level of vibration is at such a level that it's opened new doors that weren't accessible to you previously, is what they're saying. You can clearly see that this door leads away from the cold of the winter and the darkness into something that's green, that's plentiful, that's abundant, that's a very fertile ground. It's very symbolically, you can see it's very clear. You also have here, things are just growing on the head of this person, and this is really showing that whatever you have focused your mind towards has blossomed. It may also refer to your crown chakra being very active at the moment, so you may have a stronger connection to the divine source or your angels or even your ancestors. But generally speaking, the message I'm getting is just, you've worked for this and things are looking up now. It's a really nice energy. I hope I'm conveying it adequately, because sometimes with words it's not as good as how I feel the messages I'm getting. So what else do we have? Because you know, your ruler number is number 8, and I know I always say it during the readings, but 8 is the number of advancement, of things moving forward. And when you are ruled by number 8, there is that inner desire of turning your wishes into reality through mastery, through working at it. You know, think about 8 of Pentacles energy kind of thing. So it's really nice when you get the card of fruition telling you that, you know, you've applied yourself, you worked at something, you focused on something, and you're going to get the harvest, you're going to reap the rewards. And you may have worked really hard to try and get out of a dark period, whatever dark period means for you. But your ancestors are saying, hey, good things are coming your way. And so from this deck you have, there you go, Fortune's Wheel. Luck and right timing. Didn't I say when I grabbed that rune, the first thing I said is it's a good omen. I was getting such good vibes from this rune. It just talked to me immediately. Luck and right timing. So things are changing, okay? The wheel is always in motion. Sorry, I need to stop moving it because it's not focusing. The wheel is always turning, and you're going to be turning your back to whatever darkness that period was, and the promise of something much better for you, much more fertile, with lots of growth and expansion for you is coming in. And it's going to feel like it's happening like by magic, but it's not. It's your ancestors, your spirit team that have aligned those things for you, and it always happens at the right time in divine timing. It's number 23, which is number 5, which is the number of change. This is what frees you from the stability of number 4, which can sometimes feel like stagnation. Which I'm getting very strongly with the dark background of this card. So this is looking very, very good for you. I'm very excited, I must say. Right, so let me clarify the messages with the tarot. So we have the 4 of Wands, yep, the 5 of Pentacles, so you have a 5 under a 5, the 4 of Pentacles, and the bottom of the deck, which is the energy you may not be aware of, but it's at work, you have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords may be an ancestor or a passed on loved one who embodies this kind of energy and who's looking out for you and is just saying hello. That's why they're there in the bottom of the deck. So again, no genders attached. The kings are the masters of the suit. They have knowledge and expertise. Swords is to do with the mental realm. So this is somebody who is very sharp, very intelligent, very knowledgeable. It's also someone who's very fair, who will not stand for bullies and people who are just unfair and unjust. Okay, that's a special message out there, because this is someone very specific here. But this is also someone who can be relied upon, because you know that they're going to make the right decision, because it's based on factual data rather than led by emotions, which can sometimes not confuse us, but it can sometimes misguide us, is what I'm trying to say. So it may well be that this is somebody looking over you, if that describes someone who's passed on and who you know. Otherwise, this is the need to embody this kind of energy, which is, you know, cut through the BS, make the decision based on facts, and be fair in your judgment. And take action. This is kings represent, the kings represents action taking, but particularly swords energy. This is an action driven suit. So this is about taking action as well. So we have the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. And you see, I was talking to you about the fact that the number 5 is a number of disruption, of change, that moves you away from the strong stability of the number 4, which can sometimes turn into stagnation, which I was getting because of the dark of this card. And I'm getting that because you see that Four of Pentacles, which is right under that. Pentacles is the energy of the physical realm, so it can be related to your workplace but also your home. And the Four of Pentacles on the shadow side, which is what I'm getting right now, is a tendency to hold on to what is. So holding on so tightly that there's no movement, no progress that's possible. And sometimes there's a refusal of seeing the truth, or seeing what is, and accepting the change, which is why it's standing next to the King of Swords, because the King of Swords will just cut that out. The King of Swords will look at things from a factual point of view and detach. So I can see that there may have been some resistance or something that was dragging you down, keeping you where you are, you know, like staying put. But this is changing because you've got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a change in your physical realm, a very concrete change in your physical realm. Now, I know that very often people talk about the shadow side of the card, which is, oh, you know, you're left out in the cold and you're lacking. I'm not getting that energy at all from this message. I'm just getting that there's going to be a change, a drastic change in your day-to-day life. It's right under luck and right timing. You've got the sun, the good omen, the brand new beginnings, the good energy, you know, even maybe you'll get generosity from somebody, you know, for some of you, but you're going to feel grateful because you're going to have abundance and plenty. Things are changing. You are moving away from the grey, from maybe even a period of dark, into something that's much better, more prosperous. Because with the Four of Wands, you have something to celebrate. It's right under fruition. The Four of Wands is a landmark. It's having experienced a period of growth after having, you know, set upon a journey, decided to achieve something or manifest something, and you have something to celebrate. You know, it's, look at this, you know, can you see the symbolism? To me, they look kind of similar. There's a portal here, and this is celebration of going through that portal, you know, turning your back on problems, darkness, lack, whatever that is, because you've worked at it, because you've put a lot of time, effort and energy into manifesting something or working on something, and now the wheel has finally turned and things are brightening up, and there's a reason to really celebrate and see a change, a concrete practical change in your life. And the message of not holding on too tight or not allowing someone to tie you down is what I'm hearing. You know, is a message out there for somebody. So I'm going to grab a couple of messages to close out the reading from this oracle and see what else we have for you. Okay, so we have New Moon in Pisces, attune to the divine, and Full Moon in Libra, find a balance. Let me move my deck so I can talk to you about those final messages. So attune to the divine. To me, this is really, really saying, don't allow people to keep you still, to keep you where you are, to stop you from going towards that new beginnings. I'm really getting a very clear message here that there is somebody or a group of people who are standing in your way of you stepping through the portal. And your ancestors are saying you need to connect to your connection to source, to God, whatever it is you want to call it. Because this is going to make you tap into your divine essence. You're going to have your higher self talking to you and telling you what it is you need to do for you. I did talk about your crown chakra with this image here being activated. So this card obviously talks to that card in that respect of, you know, making sure that maybe you need to meditate to really get your vibration in line with this brand new beginning, and not let lower vibrations drag you down is what I'm hearing loud and clear here. And find a balance. So in this card, there is a clear message of do not fall into excesses of any kind, okay? Everything is an energy, should be an exchange of energy, so you know, giving, equal giving and receiving. When you feel grateful, you bring about more positive things into your life. If you are feeling negative, or you are surrounded by people who are negative, or you have a lack mentality, you know, with that dark thing, then you're going to bring about more of that. So find that right balance. Your ancestors are saying you don't have to be happy and optimistic every day, every minute of the day, but if you manage to get at least 50-50, that will be good enough, is what they're saying, you know, and not be too hard on yourself is the other message that they're saying, because you're doing great and things are turning out for the better for you, most definitely. And so, you know, embrace this brand new beginning, this energy, because, you know, it's time for you to receive some goodness in your life, is what I'm hearing loud and clear. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I always love to hear from you. I have posted the tarot birth cards readings and the star sign readings for December, so I will leave you a card here if you want to check them out. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm very grateful you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a wonderful end of the year, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.